Good morning, YouTube. Our next car for the dealership is literally arriving right now.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan and we're at the Howard and our next car is here. We've been waiting for this car. You guys are gonna love it, so let's check it out. But before we do, real quick, if you want to support us, like, share, and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go visit ngsupercars.com and normalguysupercar.com. Send us an email if you want to make a deal, sales@ngsupercars.com, because this car is for sale.
Notification bell, hit it!
Oh, all those times? Oh.
In this corner.
Yeah, okay.
Special delivery.
So you gonna take out the mailbox? Oh, he's gonna make it. He's got it.
Big ass trailer.
It's almost as big as Carrie's. All right, quick. What's your guess? What is in the box? What's in the box?
I'll take the box! The box! You take the box! Let's see what's in the box!
Didn't we already tell them what's in the box?
Some of them did, yeah.
On
Some
the
knew
live?
it. Some of the people on the live knew. The hardcore fans do.
It's
No,
a Pinto,
yeah.
it's a Pinto.
Woohoo! Hey, those things have gone up in value, I'll have you know. Oh shit. The taillights all work. Yay! They better, damn it. It's a CR5. Ooh yeah. Well, we'll have to give it a bath. It's got the different style of carbon blades. Ooh yes.
It looks so much better with the top down, I think.
Yeah.
This particular one does, yeah. Ooh!
This might be the only car that applies to. I'll buy it.
Sounds okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's already stuff we're finding wrong with it. Hooray. Check out YouTube. The last owner had it in Japanese or Chinese characters. We're not sure which. So we're trying to figure out to translate. How do you get it back to English?
Kathy and Miss Fancy's phone is in there. He was messing a pimp or something.
Miss
Yeah.
Fancy, Kathy iPhone. Look right here. If you're Miss Fancy or Kathy, put a comment below.
We got your
We want to
McLaren.
know what you look like.
Yeah, Miss Fancy.
And we want to know if you actually can read this.
The keys, they're carbon fiber.
Ooh, carbon fiber keys.
Yeah.
They're $3,000 instead of $2,000.
Okay, so I figured out that it's Chinese. And so we have
Chinese.
Google Translate, so we can hold this up to it and it actually translates it for you on the fly. So we go choose a language,
Yeah.
English,
That's Australia, though. We want English
Well,
America.
I would do,
United States.
English America.
America. Come on,
Continue.
America.
That means continue.
That's pretty amazing.
That's awesome technology.
Oh, it's got power off and reboot. That was cool.
Yeah.
I've never seen
What a
that.
time to be alive.
Right? This is some Star Trek shit right here. Well, the car was supposed to be perfect. It was rated as a 5 out of 5. We definitely found some flaws, so we're gonna show you those. We're gonna wash it, clean it up, and then get a better look at it. We'll show you the flaws. But I mean, it's a 2016 with 20-something thousand miles on it. We'll get how many miles? 24,228. So you know, stuff's gonna happen in that much time. Shined up. Ooh, look how dirty it is.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Ugh. Good lord. Ah, yes. The bath. Well, look what just showed up. Congratulations, Richard. You are a traitor.
I actually drank the Kool-Aid, didn't I?
The Miami Blue, though.
His Ferrari to Porsche ratio is still okay.
That's
though.
true. You're still in the
No, it's not. It needs more Porsche.
Wow. I love that color. Wow. You're gonna let me review it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sweet. That'll be good. That'll be good. Wow. These are awesome little things.
Ooh, what's
Wow.
this little guy?
What a cool car. I think Adam needs to change his pants.
I do. I want one of these. I mean, the steering wheel's Alcantara.
So where?
Who cares? You're driving it. It's fun.
Ooh, that sounds like it's nice and engaging. Hey everyone, want to see a grown man jizz his pants?
That's already happened.
I mean, again?
He's going for round
When he
two.
opened the gate and I saw it, I was like,
Good lord. That's pretty good. Yeah. That's a good looking car. All right, YouTube, now it's been washed. We're gonna kind of go through and show you some of the flaws in this car because it's not perfect, even though it was supposed to be based on the rating system that they use at the auctions. But I mean, you know how it is. So, all right, let's show you some flaws, and we'll put it up in the lift and take a look underneath and show you everything we can. All right, so looking at the carbon splitter, there is definitely something that hit right there. Something looks like maybe even be a crack or a delamination in the carbon fiber, something along that lines. It's not very big and it's not super noticeable, but it's there. There is a paint chip right there on the side view mirror. So overall, the paint's in really good shape. It probably needs a good clay bar and then a good paint correction because you can see some swirl marks and there's some contaminants in the paint. It comes off if you rub them, but like I don't want to damage the paint, so I'm not going to do that a whole lot. Clay bar, the thing is, once you clay bar it, you really have to do a paint correction because the clay bar will put imperfections in the paint, just, you know, it does. So anyway, if I was going to buy this car, I would get it clay barred, then paint corrected, and then have it get ceramic coated and probably have the front PPF because there is no PPF on the front of the car. But otherwise, the paint's in really good shape. It's sitting on some P0s. These are 2019s and they have, oh, a ton of tread left. So those are pretty new tires. There is a small chip right there. I think otherwise that wheel's good. This is the front one. Again, date code 2019. No marks on this wheel and oh yeah, tons of tread left, so good tire there. No flaws in that wheel. And 2019, and yes, lots of tread. So far so good. All right, couple of tiny chips in the paint right there. It's almost hard to see. Yeah, there you go. Pretty insignificant. Another one right there. Very small. Doesn't look like any other damage to the wheel. And this wheel is also a 2019. With lots of tread. Just kind of cleaning up some stuff. We're gonna pull off the fender liners and the bottom panels so we wanna look at the air filters, engine and stuff so that we can show you guys that stuff because, well, we figure you guys like seeing this stuff and we're trying to find out everything wrong with this car. All right, YouTube, so we got the fender liner out and the good news is this hose clamp, I can't get the camera in there, but the one that's right there has been replaced and so has the hose clamp that's up there. Again, I don't, can't really. Wait. I wonder if I get the light just right. There you go. Hey, you can see the hose clamp, and it's been replaced. That's good news. Looks like everything else in here is pretty solid.
This at one point may have been leaking.
Yeah, it looks like maybe the shock might have leaked. It probably, honestly, I think it came out of this. That probably needs to be tightened because it was up here, and there's nothing.
Or like this isn't lined up right here.
Oh yeah, yep. They probably did that one.
It could be repaired when they did those leaks. When they replaced.
Yeah, somehow they did something because there's dirt and debris on it, so it doesn't look like it's active, but it definitely did at some point. All right, got the panel off. The foam is still there, and here is the air filter, which let's take a look. Let's see if we can get the date on it. 2016. It's the original air filter. Never been changed. Cool. But you gained some horsepower swapping that bitch out. So McLaren in their infinite wisdom decided to put some Torx bits on the inside of a fender liner, and this one right there and this one right there are both stripped. So we're just gonna cut them. See, we're solving problems for you already. All right, this shock, front of it had a little bit of gunk, so it may have leaked in the front. Both clamps on the radiators look like they've been replaced and no leakage there. And we're not even gonna bother showing you the air filter because the other one was so old, we just assumed that one's never been replaced either. So both of those are obviously the original filters on this car. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, yep, some minor damage right there to the diffuser, not a shock. The rest of it looks pretty good. I mean, some paint chips and just dirt. Yeah, oh, yep, there's some chunks. Get some chunks missing out of that. What else we got? Oh, wow, yeah, a big hole right there. That sucks. What do you say? That thing's like $1,200 or something?
Yeah, but the wasn't the 12C damage right there?
Yeah, same spot, but it wasn't that bad. Oh yeah, carbon scrapes. Ooh god, those are. Oh yeah, this thing's been scraped many times. Okay, that's kind of about it from this perspective. Shocks. Yeah, shocks are dry. Boots on the ball joints look good. Boot looks good. Shock looks good. Apparently some fluid way up there. Maybe a leak. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see that. You're not gonna be able to see it on camera, but there is a little bit of fluid coming out up there. Some more damage on the carbon right there. Well, YouTube, we pulled off the bottom tray, and you can see that is coolant. And there's a coolant leak coming from up there, so we're gonna try and get that fixed because that's
This pipe right here.
yeah, that pipe.
It attaches somewhere at the top. It's leaking from there.
Yeah, I know, right? What can we do?
We were asking for it.
Yeah, we were gambling with McLarens. We think we might have learned our lesson. Damn it! Because this thing, the frustrating thing about this one is it's supposed to be perfect. Well, YouTube, we're pretty pissed about this because it was sold as a perfect car and is
CR 5.0.
not perfect at all.
It sold 5 out of 5.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get this resolved. So
I'm pretty sure that dealer knew this shit was awful.
oh, I'm sure that's probably they were like, oh, get rid of it quick. Funny thing is, they were even waffling at our auction bid price. They wanted more than that. Pain in the ass. Check it out. There's the secret keyhole in case you ever lock yourself out or the battery dies. There you go. So we're having a company-wide discussion about how to handle the McTurd.
Staff meeting.
Which Josh argues is not a turd, and I agree. It's
not. It's a really
it's all
nice car. It just has a few minor.
it's all fixable
to be
stuff.
determined minor or major
Yeah.
issues.
So like, okay,
I'm more angry about how it was represented than
that's the
issue
thing.
of
We're
car.
pissed off because it was sold as a perfect car and it's not.
For those
so
of
like,
you that don't know, they have a rating. 5.0 is the highest you can get.
right.
And for the 12C was 4.6 or 4.7.
Yeah. So the 12C we sold had far less issues.
Yeah.
It was rated lower.
Yeah.
So this one was rated higher and has way more issues. So that's kind of frustrating. I mean, so the screens on the AC are dead. That's the only thing wrong with the interior. Okay, woohoo, one win. We've got the damaged front diffuser, the splitter's fucked up. We got the under panels damaged. We have a coolant leak. Those are substantial things. And there's obviously more paint issues than they disclosed and stuff. So
I mean, the paint's not
the paint's all
terrible.
fixable.
Yeah.
Easy to fix. The thing is, they basically rated it a 5 because from the orange up looks great.
Yeah, basically.
Basically, all the orange is really good. Like if you start here and go higher, everything's great. But from below that, everything's not so great. We're still going to show you this video because we want to show you guys that we're going to either
We're
send
being
it back.
transparent.
Yeah, we're trying to be transparent. We're either going to fix it or send it back. Those are kind of the two options because we're not going to sell you a car that's going to leak oil because as it sits, I wouldn't feel comfortable if someone was like, hey, I'm going to drive it back home 2,000 miles. I'd be like,
No.
yeah, that's not a good idea. And we're not going to drive it because we don't want to have it dump coolant everywhere and overheat or something. So
I think we lucked out.
I know. So we got the convertible top up. We pulled off this little access panel, and right there you can see that's a coolant hose, and those are still running the old school clamps. So they didn't do those ones.
Well, I can stick my finger in there underneath where the hose, where it's leaking from, and my hand's wet. So it's leaking from this hose behind this coolant temp sensor.
Yep.
Right here. So we're just going to put a new clamp on there and hopefully call it a day.
Yeah, if you look, that temp sensor, the other side of it, that clamp we think is where it's leaking. So we're gonna try and pop that clamp off, and maybe we can go to the parts store and just buy a new one. Jackpot. All right, YouTube. We had Josh laying across the back of this thing, and he actually was able to put on a clamp and tighten it up. So we think we fixed the coolant leak. Hell yeah! This baby may be ready to rock and roll again. Just checking to make sure no leaks.
It's dry, so I think we're
Still
good.
dry?
Yep.
Nice. One small victory. Ready to rock and roll?
Good. Yep.
Yes. All right. Fixed the McLaren. That's good. That was kind of frustrating to have it be rated a 5 and have a coolant leak. And it wasn't like a little coolant leak, it was a pretty substantial coolant leak. All right, YouTube, so this sucker is for sale right now. So we got the coolant leak fixed. We're happy about that. We didn't want to sell it with the coolant leak, so obviously we were going to get that fixed first. There is still a tiny bit of oil leak. It's very small. It's insignificant. We're going to drive around and see if it's where it's coming from, if it's something that's easy to fix, but at least we're aware of it, and I don't think it's going to be enough to be a big deal. But otherwise, this car is basically set. We're going to fix the AC screens as well. So we're thinking a good price for this thing is going to be $169.5. Adam can laugh now. So if you want to make an offer on this, give us an email, sales@ngsupercars.com. We can get in touch, make some negotiations, and you'd be rolling away in a 650S that's in bright orange. Looks epic. Otherwise, like, share, and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and of course, go visit ngsupercars.com. And if you're interested in buying any parts or services from us, go check out normalguysupercar.com. That's our site as well. So we appreciate when you guys support us. That does help us keep this channel going. So thank you so much to all of you that supported us. We appreciate it. But that's to do it for now. We have more cars coming and more cool car stuff coming for that matter. So you're going to want to stay tuned. It's going to be sweet.